Okay, so blog number 3, it's been a while since I've posted, but today I'm inspired to share with you all via my vlog. So I got asked this question today while I was doing an interview, and someone asked me, what does music mean to me? And it made me think about my journey through music. Today I'm sitting in front of part of my work as within the Maramandina exhibition in Campbelltown Arts Centre, which is with 9 other Fijian women sharing our stories through different mediums. I've chosen music and hip hop. So basically I thought maybe this is a good time to share my journey through music, because I grew up in Fiji and was inspired by listening to my mum's cassette tapes and listening to my dad sing. He was the conductor of the church choir in Fiji in Butt Street, the Methodist church in Suva, and that kind of was the inspiration that pushed me towards music, listening to what my parents were listening to, and then also listening to what was on the radio. When I migrated to Sydney, I was influenced by the music that my older cousins and my peers were listening to, which was hip-hop music, rap music back then, revolutionary groups like Public Enemy, NWA, a lot of male rappers. But as I grew older, I was drawn towards female rappers like Lauryn Hill and Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, a lot of the women, strong women that were sharing positive stories about their histories and their experiences. So, long story short, my influences came from growing up in Fiji, listening to reggae, listening to island, listening to pop, listening to, music that was on the radio, but also listening to, the cultural practices and the ceremonies that were happening, in the village setting, but also in church and in town. And then when I migrated to Sydney from Suva, drawn to the urban music and the drum patterns, the sounds, the stories that people were sharing, it opened my mind up to what was going on around the world. Over time, I chose to share my stories through hip hop and, writing my songs and sharing my stories through that medium. And through hip hop music, I've been able to travel the world, meet amazing people, have some amazing, extraordinary, phenomenal experiences, and have learned so much, about identity and self and development and spirituality and so many other things, I've been pretty blessed to have had this experience, to be able to share my music and my stories this way. And, I'm glad that today I'm able to share that with you through this medium, but also through the workshops that I do with young people and with adults all around the country and Western Sydney. And, pretty blessed to still be able to do that and to share my music and to inspire others. So if you're inspired to share your story, I encourage you to write, to research, and just start with a book and a pen and just write. Today I'd like to, and then write whatever comes to mind, and just spend a few minutes doing that, letting that free flow of consciousness pour out onto the page. And then from there you might get inspired to write the song or tell your story, or just to get out a lot of the stuff that's going on. And it's also a great tip for mental health as well, and maintaining, to be able to express. If you don't want to talk, you can put it out on the page. So that's the tip for today. And long story short, what does music mean to me? It means a lot, and I'm blessed that I'm able to share that with all of you. So, peace.